motor is it had been put in a small boat, and then the boat sank, and that's why it's all covered.
Well, I'm here thanks to Ed and his father. Thanks to Ed's father's Vista Cruiser wagon, we drove here. We really decided to come to this particular museum just on a whim. It wasn't planned or anything. So it was actually a good day for it too, considering how crummy it is outside. This is called a silver dart. Look at that. And Ed's father apparently came here in the 60s. I had no idea this museum was this old. Man, I came here, I don't think I've been here in like 35 years probably. Easily. Shorthorn, what a name. Shorthorn. It's amazing, eh? You know, when you're looking at something old, this is like 100 years old easily, right? It has to be, and it still exists. Anything could have happened to this thing. Could have been destroyed in a flood, wind. It could have burned to the ground. Man, I'm wearing my sunglasses today because they said a mix of sun and cloud. What sun? There hasn't been any sun. It's like after 12. There you go. 1913 is the first time that plane flew. Oh, isn't that cool? Isn't that something, man? Oof. Wow. It's a lot more different to look at these beauties, these historic, important pieces of history, aviation history, Canadian aviation history, and so forth. Looking at this now as an adult at 48 years of age than when I was, 13 or something like that when I first saw this, 12? I don't even know how old I was. Incredible. I mean, this one alone almost looks like a gigantic toy in a way. Yeah, that's an old RCAFA, and the same one next to it. Am I wrong? Or are they French? Are they British? Westland Lysander. Yeah, Royal Air Force, 1936. So it looks like Ed and his father are going to go check out some hangars apparently for bought some extra tickets. I'm like, yeah, maybe it's better this way because I feel like a kid at a candy store, or I feel like I'm in a car show and I'm being easily distracted, eh? Oh, look at that, how you can see the whole carcass there. And the engine. Ooh, the Canuck. Curtis Canuck. I think in recent times I thought to myself, yeah, I could see myself obviously working in a museum. I love history so much, you know. Hell, I still think there should be a car museum in Montreal, but I'll tell you one thing right now, if I would ever become really successful, that's something I would definitely aim to put money into that and get some financial backing for that, because it seems like there should be a car museum in Montreal for a lot of reasons. Look at this big son of a bitch. Look at you, big bastard, man. What is that, a Merlin engine? Holy cow. Look at that. And that's a V12 too on top of that. It's a freaking V12. Rolls-Royce Merlin. Wow, I can't believe I actually knew that. It's amazing. It's amazing. I always found it amazing too how Rolls-Royce made, cars, right? Luxury cars only, and then they were also especially known for aviation motors, particularly for in the earliest years, I guess, for warplanes. Look at that. There's actually almost a turret in the front of this thing. Look at the size of this thing. Jeez, am I gonna have enough battery for this? Look at this. Holy shit, it's a 4-engine plane. Oh my god, look at that World War II era Jeep just to go along with things. Oh, lordy. Wow. It's great too. There's not too many people in here. Look at the size of that mutter. Look at, I'm still backing up here. Still backing up here. Look at this guy too. Look at the size of this thing. Look at that. Somebody even made a model of this thing. Oh, it's an Avro Lancaster. Wow. Avro Lancaster. The backbone of Bomber Command. Successful night bomber. Look at this. Look at these bombs here. Remaining bombs here. Jeez, it's almost a bit nerve-wracking looking at these things, considering what's going on right now in the world, eh? Yeah. Not like exactly happy joy time. No, oh, that one's got a swastika on it. Oh. Look at this beautiful thing, eh? Look at that. Willys, or is it a Ford? It is a Ford. As far as I know, Ford started making these Jeeps first of all, and then they sold them off, I think, to be made by Willys. I think it was something I heard recently. They didn't have the capacity, didn't have the time or the capacity to continue making these or something like that. It just shifted into only cars and trucks. Oh, it's a 41, and they just called it a utility truck. Right on. I think though what's weird about, looking at all this stuff, anything military vehicle related, military related, is that unfortunately there's been less and less of an interest in this over the years because we're in a time of peace. But now that's changing, right? Since we got 2 wars going on, unfortunately. And me, of course, being older now, my interest in transportation, all its facets have just expanded. And I do have an interest more than ever in military, whether it be planes or tanks or Jeeps. I got an interest in that. It's just different, the special purpose, even though the purpose was for the good, but right, for victory. Look at this, de Havilland. De Havilland, another British aviation company that expanded into Canada. I'm interested in that truck there. I wasn't expecting to see any land vehicles. Right on. What do we have here? What do we have here? What is that? That's not a Model T, is it? Yeah, it looks like a Model T. Oh, the light compensation actually is working out well. That's a Ford. No, sorry, it's a Ford 3-ton truck. Looks to me like a Model AA in that case, isn't it? No, the A came out in 28. So this is probably a TT then. Man, look at this sumbitch. Holy mackerel. Actually Ford made a plane that looked like this. I don't remember what it was called. No, this is Junkers. This is actually a German plane. This must have been captured during World War II, I imagine. The first Junkers W-34 flew in 1926. Rugged and reliable. Its design was based closely on the Junkers F-13. While the aircraft was sought after in Canada, only 9 W-3s were near identical. W-3s were imported. Oh, they were imported due to heavy traffic. Oh, okay. Look at that, eh? Total seaplane. Well, isn't this my God, I'm telling you, somebody likes me up there. Like, really, to get a ride in the Vista Cruiser, even though it's a shitty cloudy day, and yesterday would have been perfect, but again, to be able to see this as well, I mean, how cool is that? Look, he even got a guy there. He's working on that thing, right? Check that out. What's he doing there? That's almost kind of creepy, actually. It looks real. It looks real, man. Look at that. Got your skis there. Something, man. Now I want to do a painting of a plane again. Canadian Transcontinental Airways. Man, what's funny? Do I even have enough battery for all this stuff? Seriously? I don't think I'll be able to film anything on the way back. I've already almost exhausted the battery for my GoPro. Look at the wheels on that thing. Check that out, man. Look at all the exhaust coming out there, eh? Right in right almost at the propeller. Man, it's a weird looking plane, man. What is that? Fairchild FC-2W2. 1935. Oh, yeah, they were also made in Longueuil. No, that's not surprising. You know, when I said earlier it should be a car museum in Montreal, no, actually what there should be, ideally, would be a transportation museum. I mean, we're known for Bombardier alone was known for planes. They're known for trains. They invented the Skidoo. That's how they started. You know, then you got Rolls-Royce also. You have Pratt & Whitney is from Saint-Hubert, just next to Longueuil. Boy, did they ever take any of these planes out? That would be the kicker, right? What the hell is this? That's really something. That's a trophy. Well, they got some of the sounds, eh? Yeah, man. Look at that, eh? Ooh, look at the size of that. Look at the size of that body for that engine, eh? Yeah, it's another seaplane. The Cadillac of bush planes. Really? Stinson Reliant. I've actually got plenty of battery power. The phone's way better on battery than the GoPro is. The GoPro takes freaking battery like Ed's Oldsmobile. Ed's father's Oldsmobile we got to come here, and it takes gas. I think it takes gas like crazy. 350 rocket. It's one of the most amazing engines ever made, most reliable, but it's not exactly cheap on gas. However, even though they take a lot of gas, they're not going to cost you much in repair because they're so reliable. They're so well made. All right. What? Oh wow! Look at this thing. Can you imagine starting one of these up there? You spin the freaking propeller. There's smoke coming out like crazy. Canada's flying cargo truck. You see why history is so important. You look at all these artifacts. You look at all these survivors. And, you know, I think to myself, the old expression, you know, you don't know your future if you don't know your past. Right? It's like we're all worried right now about World War III breaking out. You have to learn from your past. You have to be aware of what happened those many years in World War II. But that was a different time, though. What the hell is all this here? I'm trying to figure this. Is this the Canada Space Arm? Yeah, there it is, the Canada Arm. That's it right there. Look at that. Huh. Well, all right then. Look at that. All right, baby. All righty, what else is here, eh? Look, there's some models here. I guess it's for the kids. What's this? Oh, wow. There it is. Look at that. It's a model of it in space. Wow. Look at that. Groovy. Wow, wow. Great success from Canada. Even though space travel is definitely not what it used to be, right? Oh, life in orbit. Can I go see that? This is an interesting section. I'm sure this probably hasn't been around for the longest time. Then again, maybe this has been around, judging by the quality of the photos and so forth. I'd say maybe this exhibit has been around for what, 25, 30 years? I don't know. there's a guitar in there, but come on, space junkie, come on, space monkey. I guess I'm just gonna walk through here pretty quickly. It's not the most fascinating to me, but ooh, what's this? Oh wow, look at that. Well, that's a trip, eh? Look at that. Oh my lordy. It's like Star Wars. Cool. I like it. Hope this doesn't be a copyright thing, though, I hope. Isn't that something? Sad music, though. Yeah, turns me off. Not that I don't like classical or anything. Did I go in the wrong way? No. It's not me who's wrong, it's the children that are wrong. Simpsons quote. You know, I don't know if I really showed myself very well because I kind of dressed myself in the occasion of cruising in a car that's as old as me today, coming here to Ottawa from Montreal, and with my, but I don't think my phone can really show how, unless I could set it somewhere, show how cool this jacket is. I rarely ever wear this leather jacket. I bought it years ago. It's vintage, but it's like brand new. And I wish I had somewhere I could set the camera to show you, because it's a full-length vintage leather jacket. And the reason why I'm showing it right now is because from what I've seen in movies, even the movie Raiders of the Lost Ark, you know, these pilots, these warplanes specifically, you know, they often had the goggles with a hat, and they had this, these long leather jackets usually. So I wish I could show you how I look, but I'm trying to find something to set the camera on here. Maybe something here. There we go. You see? There you go. That's good. Laurentide Air Service. Well, surely this was based out of Quebec, I'm sure. My God, this is just planes. Imagine they're probably all clearly beautifully restored. I wouldn't even be surprised if it was the same person or persons that restored a lot of these planes, actually, because how many people can really do that, or would even restore a plane, let alone a historic plane that's like this, for example, 100 years old, you know? Is there written anything on here? Oh, wait. I think I just saw this, didn't I? Am I looking at the wrong thing? Oh, no. Just trying to cover everything here. You know, I don't want to miss anything, really. Look at the paint scheme on this guy here. Is that it looks like a Fokker. That's a German symbol back there. Oh, I'm pretty sure I'm right about that. Right? Yeah, you see, I know my plane. Hey, come on. I know a little bit about planes too, you know what I mean? Look at that beautiful wooden propeller, eh? I want to touch it, it's so beautiful. I can't reach it. They did it on purpose, I can't reach it. Yeah, can you imagine how much a propeller alone costs? Look at the friggin' the texture, the wow, on those wings. It's like a camouflage. I don't think I've ever seen. Even the wheels have like a weird, funky camouflage thing to them. This is probably 20s, I guess. 1917, Fokker entered the German Air Service first ever fighter plane design competition. Interesting. Very interesting. You know, it's actually funny to see this because a couple of years ago, Ed gave me a bunch of model planes he made, like warplanes like this one. I think there was a Lancaster and stuff, and I sold them all. I sold them all to a woman who actually used them for a set for a movie, apparently. I don't remember what the movie was. Hey, who's this fella, eh? I don't know. I think in recent times, you know, when you become so serious about doing paintings like I do on a regular basis, if it's not for somebody, I think about how, even though I recently thought, yeah, it'd be great to do a car from the 20s with a car with a plane of the equal vintage in the background. You know, that would be really neat. Look at these skinny wheels and everything. Yeah. You can't even imagine what these things are worth. Oh yeah, there's another funny name, Sopwith. Sopwith, excuse me. A weird name. Excuse me if I don't show all this long enough for you guys to read it. I guess it's probably a case of classic ADD I got here since forever, which of course, as I mentioned before in a couple other videos, explains my friggin' why I stayed back in high school an extra year. And let's see, we're right back at the entrance here. You know what? I'm going to take a little break here. Oh, check that out! Isn't that beautiful? Look at that! Oh, that's amazing. Man, do you know how many hours are involved in making something like that? It's crazy. Even me, I'd like to make a little diorama one day, actually. Look at that, the carcass here. This is amazing. I mean, if somebody can't even appreciate the amazing work in this to make it look realistic, I feel sorry for them. The Homecoming. Somebody made this in 2013. Wow, by Mr. John Reed. 1940. Oh, yeah, okay, he was born in 1940. Yeah. Let's take a little breather here, right? Oh, take a little break here. I think I've seen most of this anyway. Well, after taking a pretty good lengthy break here, this looks like a very typical seaplane, eh? Or bush plane. There you go, de Havilland Beaver. I thought it looked familiar. This is what, 50s? It's funny how they tell you the history of a plane and its company, but what year is this plane itself? Oh, okay, I never saw this now. See, this must be an ADHD thing or the visual impairment thing. But again, it doesn't tell you what year. Oh, wait a minute, 1947. Okay, I wish I had looked at that earlier. Sorry about that. I just met one of the volunteers, and look at this. This is something you would have seen in I don't know how many movies, right? Drama movies, action movies, documentaries, places about Alaska or northern Canada. It smells like lunch in here. It smells like pizza. Anyway, I was just talking to one of the volunteers here, and he told me, he says they have an open house once a year in the summer. And you can visit the hangars and everything. Stinson Reliant. I think that's... Is there another one like that in here? What is this thing? Holy mackerel. Travel Air 2000. 1929. Wow, what a name. What a very modern name. Even the front of this thing is weird. The engine isn't as exposed on the nose there where the propeller is. Oh wait, I did come by here before. Yeah. I think it's pretty much it. I think I'm pretty much seen everything here. I don't know if I went down this way. Oh, look at this. Look at this. How could I not think of this when coming here? Probably the most iconic two-engine plane there ever was the Douglas DC-3. And I'm trying to remember who also made this in conjunction. I think Canadair also made these in the 50s or 40s, 50s, and some of these are actually still in service. That's how many they made of these. They're just legendary. Look at that, Trans-Canada Airways, now known as Air Canada. Holy shit. Look at you. Hey, make sure there's no cockroaches in there. Ain't no cockroaches in that son of a gun. Oh my god, look at this even. Look at this. Is this original? Look at this card here. No, it can't be. Well, the sign on it looks original. Of course, those wheels look like they're off a bike. Wow. Oh no, this is called a Lockheed Electra. Really? Jesus, Murphy. It looks just exactly like a Douglas DC-3. 1937. Wow, I really thought it was a Douglas DC-3. I don't know, it's weird. Well, there you go. Isn't that something? I bet you I'm not the only one who thought that. Wow, look at this old tractor puller. Holy cow. Whoa, what airport did that come out of, eh? Probably came out of Montreal. First aircraft tractor, 1930. Wait a minute, what? 1938 Mercury. Super Husky. Nice. All right. Right on. See, just when I thought I was done, eh? Look at that. There's a stewardess there checking your tickets. You have any baggage, sir? Oh, wow, these are crude, eh? Look at the size of this bugger. Holy Jesus, Murphy. Holy mackerel. Okay, things are getting interesting. We've taking it up a notch here. Taking it up a notch. Look at the size of this guy. Look at that wingspan, man. Woo! And this is a... Oh, it's a Boeing, really? What the heck is this thing? The Boeing 247, 1934, really? So this was really in the earliest days of passenger planes, I imagine, anyway. Wow, that's awesome. Oh my god, they even, look at the motor here. Junkers. Look at all these friggin' different type of aircraft engines. Oh my god, is this ever gorgeous. Look at that. Pratt & Whitney, there you go. Wow. Hal Scott, yeah, I've heard of that. I think Scott also made other, I think they also made marine engines, and I think they even, if that's the same company, maybe also made fire trucks, or heavy trucks in general. Beautiful. The Lion 2. Man, how many cylinders is this thing? It looks to be, I don't know, it looks to be, yeah, that's weird. That's a weird engine. That is weird. It's a gasoline engine, 12 cylinder. Oh man. Whew. This is really well done. I mean, obviously the planes, it's a given, you know, they're well set up, everything's clean, the lighting is nice, everything's well arranged, but this is also really well done as well. Nice lighting and the colors, good contrast. I mean, look at all that copper on that thing, a Beardmore. The Rack, that's a car maker. The Rack was a car and I think truck maker. It's interesting how many companies have their hands in different things, eh? Look at that. Sorry if I'm shaking the camera, it's just that I'm holding the camera different ways because it's just getting annoying now to hold always a certain way. Not that I can explain it, but oh my lordy, look at that. The famous R100 dirigible. There is actually a famous photo of this plane flying over downtown Montreal. Yeah, 1930, right at the height of the Depression. Not to be confused with the Hindenburg that, of course, exploded in New Jersey while on landing. Oh, geez, I don't even think I was recording that. Come on, pull up, pull up, pull up. I'm gonna crash. Yeah, I really thought it was gonna be sunny today. That's why I'm wearing sunglasses, and obviously, even in here, it was like quite redundant. Whatever. Is that playing Gaz G? All right. Oh my God! Not for tall people. Abandoned ship. Okay, yeah, that's right. I didn't see this yet. Yeah. Man, man. That is a huge plane. There it is. There it is. The classic DC-3. Right? Was it made by Canadair like I thought? No, this is really an American DC-3. Getting near the end here of the little tour here. Look at the size of that baby, eh? I mean, it's not really big, but that's a big plane. That's what I was referring to earlier compared to that Lockheed. Yeah, this was a Goodyear plane. Active control technology. Okay, this got definitely something to do with airspace, I don't know, weather studies or something, meteorology maybe, or air-driven generator. Bombardier Challenger, oh yeah, 604, okay. Definitely would like to paint that. DC-3. Oh, look at that. What's that, F-16, F-18? Getting to some military stuff, eh? Where's the, oh, this is to put in your donations. Where is the plaque for this? There's no, oh, okay, well, whatever. Man, look at that, eh? Holy cow, how many people were rescued to safety with this helicopter? You know, I saw a helicopter like this from my window, and I knew it was a dual engine helicopter too, because they just sound just sound different. Boeing Vertol Labrador. Yeah. 1963. I don't know what company, I'm trying to remember the company that makes these now though, comparatively. Man, that's a massive helicopter. God, these things must suck gas like there's no tomorrow, eh? Oh, there's more here. More rescue planes. Yeah, I'm trying to like, kind of wrap this up a little more quickly here. I'm a little bit tired now to be doing all this here. Oh, look at that, all helicopter. Whoa! Is that a Bell helicopter? Look at this thing. Yeah, Bell HTL. This is like 50s, 60s, eh? 1955. Bell HTL 6. Interesting. It's all glass there in the front like that. I don't know. I always feel like I'd be terrified going up in a helicopter. I still have a bit of a fear of heights, you know? Look at this one. Big number 4 on there, eh? Not very attractive, but definitely interesting. Oh, there's the Sikorsky, yeah. Where the hell were these made anyway? Oh yeah, Bridgeport. I've been there. Not the best city in Connecticut. Yeah, not very attractive. Very utilitarian. I like how they have the propellers are all folded up. I don't know why. There's another Sikorsky Sea King. Okay. Yeah, man. Oh, here we go. Here's an Avro right here. Another originally British aircraft manufacturer. Oh yeah, look at, there's a whole section here, eh? What the hell is this thing? What is that? What the hell is this thing? What the hell is this thing? Flight safety testing. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, don't mind if I do. Oh yeah. Okay. Whoa, check that out. Can't really see a bloody thing in here though, almost. Yeah, look at that. Wow. You know, I didn't know until I looked at a World War II era Life magazine, one of many I bought years ago, and it was actually Bombardier that made some of those turrets for these warplanes. Yes, sir. It's interesting. All these planes are yellow. I guess it's not a coincidence, eh? Man, there's a lot though, eh? Holy mackerel. There is a lot to look at here. Just when you think you've seen everything, but I'm not a machine, so my enthusiasm is kind of fleeting a little bit. A little, like, you know, a little bit tired now. Look at this. This looks like a classic, like, Spitfire type of, let's see. No, it's a Hawker Hurricane. 1942, man. Right in the mire of World War II. Imagine how many hundreds of these planes probably were downed and destroyed. And these survived, you know. That looks like a Spitfire. No. Oh yeah, Supermarine. Wow, what a name. Supermarine Spitfire. Oh yeah, look at that engine, man. Definitely a V12. 1944. Right on. Yeah, but this alone is just mind-boggling. I'm going to finish over there in the back. There's a couple of things I didn't see. Okay, boys and girls, nearing the end of the tour here. Yeah, this is a special one because if I remember correctly, that wing with the engines pivot to become a helicopter. The Canadair CL-84. Yeah, there you go. Exactly. Yeah, 1969. Ooh, look at that. RCF, look at that. Beautiful polished steel, eh? CF-116. Yeah, good old Canadair in Cartierville, 1970. Yeah, man. Kind of speeding things up a little bit here. Ooh, the McDonald. 1959, really? Jesus, I wouldn't have thought that was that old. It's very impressive. I didn't think this was going to be this long of a video, but what can I say? I'm very thorough, man, very thorough. Not always to the point, but very thorough, and that's why I'm not always to the point, I guess. Wow, look at that. That looks like kind of looks like a Sabre jet. Ah, another Avro, CF-100. Oh no, is that what I think it is? Is that an Avro Arrow? Is that like just the front of it? That's all that was left. Yeah, so this is what I was talking about. The Avro Arrow was such an important plane and such an unusual story in Canadian aircraft history that there was a movie made about it. Even starred Dan Aykroyd. And the U.S. government didn't like the fact that it was faster than any of the Americans' planes, so basically the Prime Minister at the time, Diefenbaker, had them all destroyed. The Avro Arrow. And I guess that's all that's left. That's all that's left, man. Yeah, ultimately canceled the whole program on February 20th, 1959. Stunned, Avro immediately fired 14,000 employees. 14,000. Every Arrow completely or in and out was scrapped. That's absolutely horrible part of probably the worst horrifying part about Canadian aviation history is this. That's all that's left is this plane, this front of it. It's such a shame. I even actually have a vintage ad I bought after I saw that video. I found one on eBay and I bought it, and I think I kept it. I hope I kept it. I paid a lot for it too. And the freaking guy who shipped it, he didn't even pack it properly because there was an edge that was damaged in transit. So. But again, this, I don't know why this is all the way in the back. This probably should be, if it were me, this would be all the way put in the front, because there's nothing else they ever made a movie on except for this. Because of, again, the fact that it was so ahead of its time and it was made in Canada. And this could be one of the motors for it, I think, eh? What does that say? Yeah, probably. Yeah. Yeah, for Avro, CF-105 Arrow. Anyway, that's it, boys and girls. Maybe I guess they put that there because to save the best for last. And that looks like actually might have been one of the wings from it as well. Probably. There you go. Look, they got a whole... Yeah, I see why it's back here. They got a whole section on it. This was basically a plane that was so fast. It was basically like a 50s Canadian version of the Concorde. That's how impressive that plane was. Too impressive for the Americans. Bye. Look at here. Look at that. I think that's a Canadair plane. Look at that. Jesus, I wasn't even going to look out the window. There's something very cool right there to finish things with.